you ever wrote a directed or a show, what would it be about? I once, old school viewers will know, I always say old school, was months ago. I have this thing. Sometimes in life, I have periods where I dream like crazy. I legit dream fucking movies. I had a phase like 6 months ago, half a year ago, during the height of Corona. Now it's gone. I don't dream much anymore. I still dream, but not movies. I used to literally dream movies. And I once had this dream. I literally wrote it down. I shared it on stream. I once dreamt my own TV show. I swear to God. My brain just dreamt a fucking TV show with actors and everything. It's fucking weird, man. I literally wrote it down. It's somewhere. And the TV show is... This will be my own TV show. One day I will write a book about it and sell it. So here's the idea. I don't want to go too deep into this. The main character wakes up in a test tube. He's malnourished. He's very skinny. His skin feels bad. And he has a tube in his throat. He wakes up. He pulls out the thing. In front of him are two scientists, a woman and a man. The woman is important because they're connected. The two scientists say, welcome back, and then name of the name character, whatever. And for the next days, he's really always out of it. He's like in a coma. He's slowly waking up. They're pulling him up. And this woman, this beautiful woman, late 20s, she always takes care of him. She's like, are you okay? And he's like, he like remembers her. He doesn't understand. Some days later, he goes into a room. In this room is a circle of chairs, and he sits down with, like, let's say 10 people. And all these people are also people that just woke up. And they're all like, what's your name? Oh, I don't remember. Do you remember where we are? Who are we? Why are we here? Nobody fucking remembers anything. Then a guy comes in. A guy in a black suit, you know, like the fucking guy, the G-Man from Half-Life. And what happens then is, this will be in the middle of the first episode, the guy says... Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I have to share something with you. And then he revealed something. The world had a zombie apocalypse. The whole world is in a huge zombie apocalypse in the way of World War Z. These people are right now in a big colony, a huge walled off city. And here it comes. Who are these people? These people... No, it was wrong. This is wrong. But I'm telling you the story, kind of. And what happened is, these 10 people... that are in this circle have been brought back from zombieism. The human race has found a way, or this colony, the scientists have found a way to reverse your zombification if it's still very fresh. So all these people have been zombies. So you will have this cool storyline in the first season, how the main character always remembers stuff from his past, like this woman. Was he his wife back in the day? What's going on there? What happened before he was zombified? And that's why they're malnourished and stuff, and they have to build up again. And they live in this colony. That will be the main story. I like in the end of the first episode, they stand on the roof of a big building. That was literally my dream. I did not make this up. My brain made this up. It's so crazy. In the end of the first episode, they stand on the thing, and the woman comes to him, and they just talk. Do I know you? Blah, blah, blah. And in the final moment of the first episode, the air horn rings. And a zombie attack is hitting the city. And that will be the story, man. The story will be like all the characters intervening with each other. What was the past of this character? It will be kind of Walking Dead-y, but more realistic, not so stupid. I don't know. That is a TV show that I will come up with. Yeah, I literally dreamt that. I swear to God. It's crazy, man. I didn't even come up with this myself. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And it will be less about the zombies and more about the factions fighting each other. And like, this guy is a spy and blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Yeah, that was Storytime with Tommy K. Dude, I'm a weird dude. I always say this, but this is gonna sound weird. This is very, very private, and I will never share it. Maybe one day. This is gonna sound very weird for an adult like me to say. But look, I've always liked anime. My whole life, I was raised with anime. And my entire life, till this day, and I think some people in chat can feel the same, I lay in bed, and when I can't sleep, I imagine my own anime story, my own epic story, or myself in other stories. Let's say I have a phase where, you know that feeling? You watch Game of Thrones, and before you go to bed, you imagine yourself in Game of Thrones. You watch Naruto, you imagine yourself in Naruto. I have that. You don't have that? I have that. And I swear to God, chat, in the last 10 years, I made up my own anime before sleeping. I have a fully fledged story in my brain. 10 fucking books this much. I have a full story in my brain. Everything fleshed out, all the characters, man. I know that sounds very weird. I just want to be honest. I have that fully fleshed out. It's just very sad that it never will see the light of day. I don't know how to fucking draw, right? And I don't want to write it down. And if you're honest, oftentimes humans have stories in their brain, and there are often actually trash or something. I don't know. But I have everything planned out. This is 10 years of work. Me before sleep imagining shit, man. Thank you, Dankus. Calling me weep. Wow. You could hire an artist? Maybe one day in many years. I don't know. That would be a life dream of mine. Releasing the first volume of my own manga or something. That is like a weird dream. I don't know, maybe one day. So guys, please subscribe so I can become a millionaire and hire a mangaka to make my own manga. I wish I could share that entire story with you guys, but that would be like a 2-hour stream, man. That story is so long. And I think this is gonna sound weird and weeby, but I don't care. When you create your own story, or you want to create your own story, your own manga, your own book, your own TV show, you create your own fantasy world, there's this big issue of balance. You know? We all remember when we were kids, there was always this one kid, like you were playing anime on school, Son Goku, right? Kamehameha! There was always this one kid who's like, pew pew pew, I killed you! What do you mean I killed you? I'm super strong, I'm unbeatable, I'm immortal. There was always this kid that was overpowered, right? And I feel like if you make your own story, like if you create your own main character, for example, for an anime, you have to be so careful that he's not overpowered, right? Many people tend to just make themselves way too overpowered. It doesn't give weakness and stuff. There's no character development. You gotta be careful about that shit. I will never forget this kid here. I told the story many times. My childhood was mostly playing war in abandoned buildings. Like, we were kids, we took sticks, and we were playing war. Pew, pew, pew! I shoot you, pew, pew! There was this kid called Philip. Fucking Philip, that piece of shit. Philip was like really strong, so no one ever offended him or went against his opinion because he would just beat you up. And I will never forget, there was 2 rooms, right? Room 1 and room 2. I'm in this room. He throws an abandoned old spray can into room number 1, right? I'm in room number 2, I'm behind the wall, I'm fully safe. Philip screams, we're like 12 years old. Philip screams, boom! Okay, and I'm like, okay, that grenade did not hit me, blah, blah. Then Philip just walks up to me, and I'm shooting, pew, pew, I killed you. And Philip is just like, no, you're dead. You're all dead. And everybody's coming together, the game's over, right? And everybody's just like, what's going on? Why is the game over? And Philip, that piece of shit, well, I killed Tommy and all the other guys in the other room too. What do you mean? That grenade was in the other room. And I'll never forget, he said, that was a splinter grenade. The splinters went around and killed all of you. He was serious. 12 years old, that cunt. And we couldn't do anything because he was strong. Piece of splinter grenade. I will never forget. And that kind of fucking shitty behavior, man. That fucking shitty behavior, man. Always playing super big dick energy. Actually outsmarted. He's the protagonist. He just killed the fun for everyone, man. He just killed the fun for everyone. And like I'm gonna share this private shit, man. The main character, this is very complex. The main character in my anime, I always, that's my brain. I always was thinking, how do you not make him overpowered? And I came up with this idea. I don't think I want to share this because I don't want to hear your opinion, whether it's good or bad. It's just going to be annoying. My main character's main ability, but there's some other stuff about this, is, you know, in this world that I created, there's like haki, like in One Piece. You would have an aura, and you could, like, if you punch, you could put aura in your punch, and it's stronger. Blah, blah, blah. And the main ability of my main character is that he doesn't have an ability. He's only a fighter, like Rock Lee or Maito Guy, and he can use his aura. But his ability is that the more damage he takes, the stronger he gets. The more he takes punishment, the stronger he gets. That is his thing. I came up with that. Because it has weaknesses, right? It's not broken. But the story is far more complex. There's other stuff about that, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to share that. Tommy's anime coming out in 2037, man.